So you find yourself staring at the same problem, pondering and stressing, wondering why you can't seem to come up with a solution. You try harder, but the more you exert yourself, the more overwhelmed you feel. Then someone else walks in, takes one look, and offers an elegant solution. How does everyone else seem to solve problems easily while you struggle? You ever ask yourself that question? Well, what if I told you the difference between feeling stuck and finding solutions isn't intelligence, strategy? Problem solving isn't just a talent. It's a skill anyone can sharpen with the right tools and mindset. So here's the truth. You are capable of becoming a better problem solver than you are today. Let's break down how to train your brain to think smarter, not harder. Step 1. Know when to stop trying to fix things. Let's face it, we all have that friend who jumps into fixing things before even listening to the problem. But being a good problem solver means knowing when to take a step back and reassess the situation. Sometimes our gut reaction is to jump into problem-solving mode, but taking a moment to pause and reflect can be incredibly powerful. This is because when we're faced with a problem, our brains naturally focus on the issue at hand. This tunnel vision can make it difficult to see the bigger picture and consider alternative perspectives. Instead of immediately diving into potential solutions, take a breath. Listen actively and resist the urge to jump to conclusions or offer solutions prematurely. By doing so, you'll be able to collect your thoughts, process the information, and approach the problem from a clearer and more objective standpoint. Taking this step allows you to set the stage for effective problem solving by ensuring you have a thorough understanding of the issue before you begin brainstorming solutions. This practice is a hallmark of great problem solvers, those who know when to take action and when to hold back. Step 2. Understand the difference between problems and solutions. You might find it helpful to draw 2 columns on a piece of paper. Label one problem and the other solution. Write down the problem you're facing in the problem column. Avoid the temptation to jump straight to possible solutions. Instead, spend some time really dissecting the problem. Ask yourself questions like, what exactly is the issue? Why is this happening? And what are the underlying causes? By breaking down the problem into its core components, you can gain a deeper understanding of its complexities and identify areas that need to be addressed. Once you've thoroughly explored the problem, move on to the solution column. Here, brainstorm as many potential solutions as you can, no matter how big or small. Don't censor yourself at this stage. The goal is to generate a wide range of ideas without judgment. Be creative and think outside the box. After listing out your solutions, take a step back and evaluate them objectively. Consider the pros and cons of each potential solution and assess their feasibility. You might find that some solutions are too costly or impractical, while others are more aligned with your goals and resources. By carefully evaluating your options, you can narrow down your choices and select the most promising solutions to move forward with. This structured approach not only helps you to differentiate between problems and solutions, but also equips you with a clear roadmap for finding effective solutions. By understanding the problem inside and out and exploring various solutions, you'll be well on your way to becoming a better problem solver. Step 3. Learn to define your problems more clearly. Have you ever noticed that sometimes, even after putting a lot of effort into trying to solve a problem, you still can't figure it out? Well, this could be because you haven't clearly defined your problem. In fact, one of the biggest mistakes you can make when trying to solve a problem is trying to solve the wrong one. A problem clearly stated is a problem clearly solved. This is a guiding principle that can transform the way you approach problem solving. But why is defining your problem so crucial? And how can you ensure you're tackling the right issue effectively? First, when you define your problem, you gain clarity. By articulating the issue precisely, you create a focal point for your problem-solving efforts. This clarity helps you channel your energy in the right direction, preventing you from getting lost in a myriad of potential solutions or irrelevant details. Second, defining your problem stimulates critical thinking. The process of putting your problem into words forces you to analyze and dissect the issue from different angles. This critical examination helps you uncover underlying causes, explore the scope of the problem, and identify any assumptions you might have. For instance, let's say you're having trouble keeping your house clean. Instead of broadly labeling the issue as, "My house is dirty," take the time to delve deeper. Is it that you don't have a systematic cleaning routine? Are there specific areas that consistently get neglected? By defining your problem more clearly, such as I lack a consistent cleaning routine, which leads to clutter and untidiness, you've transformed a vague issue into a specific, actionable insight. This clarity sets the stage for finding targeted solutions that address the root cause of the problem rather than merely treating the symptoms. Step 4. Know how to categorize problems. As you encounter various problems, you'll start to notice patterns and similarities, which can be categorized for easier reference and quicker problem solving. Take, for example, a leaky faucet. This is a common household problem that falls under the category of home maintenance. Similarly, if your computer crashes, you know that it's a tech-related issue. Categorizing problems has several key benefits. First, it helps you to quickly identify similar issues and find efficient solutions, instead of starting from scratch every time you encounter a new problem. You can refer to previous solutions or categories that align with your current issue. For instance, if you've previously fixed a leaky faucet, you can draw upon that knowledge to tackle a similar issue with another faucet. Second, categorization promotes a sense of organization and structure in your problem-solving approach. By creating a system for classifying problems, you can develop a comprehensive resource that serves as a valuable reference point. This not only helps you to keep track of past issues, but also enables you to anticipate and prepare for potential future problems. Imagine having a list of common car problems categorized by their nature, such as engine issues, brake problems, or tire-related concerns. This list, along with their corresponding solutions, can be a handy tool for any car owner, allowing them to diagnose and address issues more efficiently. Finally, categorizing problems encourages a proactive rather than reactive approach to problem solving. By regularly reviewing and updating your categories and solutions, you'll be better equipped to handle issues as they arise. This proactive mindset shift enables you to tackle problems head-on and find timely, effective solutions. Step 5. Seek diverse perspectives. If you've ever been stumped by a particularly tricky problem, you know how frustrating it can be to feel like you're stuck in a rut. But what if instead of beating your head against the wall, you reached out to someone else for help? That's where seeking diverse perspectives comes in, instead of relying solely on your own thoughts and experiences. Reach out to individuals with different backgrounds, expertise, and viewpoints. This diversity of perspective can lead to innovative solutions that you may not have considered otherwise. When you engage with people who have different ways of thinking, you'll expose yourself to new ideas and approaches that can challenge your own assumptions and biases. This exposure can help you break out of your comfort zone and consider possibilities that you hadn't thought of before. Take, for example, a team tasked with developing a new marketing campaign for their company. The team consists of individuals with various skill sets and experiences. By encouraging open discussions and embracing diverse perspectives, the team is likely to come up with a more creative and effective campaign that resonates with their target audience. To effectively seek diverse perspectives, it's important to actively engage with people from different backgrounds and experiences. This can involve reaching out to individuals both within and outside your immediate circle. Additionally, creating an inclusive and respectful environment where all voices are valued is essential for fostering open discussions and encouraging the sharing of diverse perspectives. There you have it. As you continue your journey towards becoming a better problem solver, remember that it's not about having all the answers right away. It's about embracing the process, learning from each experience, and constantly refining your approach. Keep practicing these strategies, and soon enough, you'll find yourself tackling problems with confidence and ease. If you found this advice helpful, please show your support. And until next time, happy problem solving.